legislation had been passed in Parliament but was not given a commencement date. And I thank my colleague Minister for Information and Broadcasting who brought this piece of regulation into commencement time so that we could operate legally. We are also working towards the partial commencement of the Data Protection Act of 2011, as this is another key piece of legislation to support implementation of the DigiGov platform. To date, Mr. Speaker, I will just give a brief summary. As of the 19th of June, we had 167 persons registered on the platform. As of the 17th of July, which is just a little less than a month, we have 753 persons registered on the DigiGov platform and accessing services. So far, Mr. Speaker, 257 people who use the platform made payments. Coming to the counter at the ministry, a total of $71,475, and online payments at Bank of St. Lucia, 145 persons made online payments totaling $39,175. So from the DigiGov platform, $110,650 have been collected, and these revenues are going straight into the government's consolidated funds. In phase 2 of the project, Mr. Speaker, we expect to see in August of 2020 application for driver's license endorsement, learner's permit, application for issue of provisional driver's license, renewal of learner's permit, registration for driving practical test, registration for driving theory test, renewal of driver's license, exceptional cases, new service may be required. Also in August, on the phase 3 of the project, application for omnibus endorsement, omnibus learner's permit, renewal of omnibus learner's permit, registration for omnibus driver's practical test, registration for omnibus driving theory test. And in November, we expect to begin, November of this year, Mr. Speaker, vehicle registration, that is regular new registration, vehicle registration built and assembled. So if you did some work on a vehicle here, then, and you change engine or chassis, that can be done, the transaction online. Vehicle registration for members of Parliament. All members of Parliament with the MP plates will be able in November to apply online for the renewal of the necessary transactions pertaining to the vehicles. Vehicle registration, taxi permit, vehicle registration renewal, deregistration, fleet licensing, change of information on motor vehicle, license plate, engine, and registered owner, transfer of ownership of motor vehicles, request for information on driver, request for information on vehicle, permit to operate a public commuter transport route, new renewal or replacement, importation of left-hand drive vehicles. Everyone knows that you require a permit. Most times the vehicles get to the port and then they realize as a left-hand drive they need a permit. All of these you would be able to apply for online and get the permission online to be able to bring in a left-hand drive vehicle. License plate numbers, reservation, deregistration, personalized license plates, visitors permit books, registration, issuance of books, and reconciliation. All of these services will be available as of November. And in February of 2021, parking permits for persons with disabilities, garage inspections, motor vehicle mechanical and electrical inspection, garage inspection, certification of garage, certification of inspectors, driving instructors, theory tests, practical tests, all of these you would be able to register for online. Car dealers registration, so no longer would the persons, the companies selling vehicles have to go and take a long line at the ministry. From the very establishment, they will be able to process the registration of these new vehicles. Garage inspection, insurance of inspection books, replacement of route bands, motorcycle learner's permit, theory test, car dealer's license, car rental company license. All of these transactions will be available by February of 2021. The application of the digital government platform has been a new and interesting pursuit that the government has embarked upon. It seeks to enhance not only the operations of the transport division, but to one day revamp the entire government service with 154 services across 8 ministries being offered on the government platform, Digi platform. Thus far, the project has been moving forward tenaciously despite the challenges posed by COVID-19. The Division of Transport has taken a team approach with the Ministry of the Public Service in an effort to provide a more efficient and timely service. The Division of Transport has launched the new driver's license with new designs and additional security features from the 25th of June 2020. And a lot of persons are paying $25, Mr. Speaker, because they are so in love with the new driver's license that they are giving up the old card. So if you want a new card, you just pay the fee of $25 and you can get a new license printed. You can apply online for it. Since the said date, customers have been who have had to process renewals and replacements have since been receiving the new driver's license card with a 3 to 5 day period with an email or text message notification indicating that the card is ready for collection. Mr. Speaker, in the past it took us 3 to 6 months sometimes to get your driver's license. Today, when you apply and you pay for your driver's license, within 3 to 5 days, you will get a text message notifying you that your driver's license is ready and you can collect it. We hope as DigiGov continues that it would be given to you within 5 minutes of paying for the driver's license. The division is currently up to date with the printing of driver's license cards, so no longer will it be hold a receipt. In an effort to curb the waiting time and long lines at the transport division, implemental changes were necessary. Some of these changes, Mr. Speaker, the division is now offering a service of online to the public. These services are now available 24/7, making it easier and more convenient for persons to access the services and thus reducing the processing time. There are 2 services that are currently online, as we have already the replacement, indicated the replacement of driver's license. The division has service bureau agents on the floor facilitating the process of online applications and processing of payments using debit cards for renewal and replacement. So you can fill it out online and you can go to the ministry in person. There will be an agent to just swipe your card if you don't pay from your card at home or at another institution. The service bureau agents at the division are available to assist customers who have difficulty using the system. As soon as of July 27th, the division is looking forward to the additional services that will be launched on the platform, and that I have already highlighted. In addition to the DigiGov online platform, the Division of Transport also found it necessary to implement changes in the workflow in an effort to provide a more efficient service, allowing for less processing time. When you go to the supermarkets, you see a line that says 10 items or less, the express line. What we have done is establish an express line at the Department of Transport. In this regard, the division has implemented an express line for transactions which may be done in a timely manner. For example, change of information, renewal and replacement without debit cards, information inquiry from data registry, just to name a few. So you don't have to take the line where there are long transactions where you have to wait for an hour. You go on the express line and you should be out of there in quick time. Due to the increase in the volume of new learners, applications for customers and driving school transactions, it was necessary to assign a work clerk for the specific task. In addition of the rising demand of driving school-related transactions, a new examiner has been added to the cadre of examiners in the division to facilitate those persons, especially dealing with the backlog of COVID and not being able to process the number of persons for practical tests at the ministry. Regarding other services, there are 3 other clerks attending to new registrations and change of ownership transaction in the division. In conclusion, Mr. Speaker, the idea of digitizing the government is an amazing idea, long overdue, and the Division of Transport is elated to be the first one to take advantage of this opportunity. We advise and encourage persons as much as possible to sign up for access to the online service. And to do so, you go to www.digigov.govt.lc and you just click on the sign up button in the far right hand corner of the platform, and that allows for transactions. To register, one should have a valid email address and an NIC number. To this point, the system has brought great improvement to the transport department. Even with the challenges experienced, working towards a better and more improved transport division and better delivery of government services through the DigiGov platform. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Prime Minister.